Welcome, everyone, to the Whovians cast. Continuing last minute. Hello. I am your host, Matrix Floyd 212, and I'm with Phillip. What's up, Phillip?
Yo.
What's up, Vaughn?
What's up?
What's up, Connor?
Hello.
All right, so Connor, tell us what we just happened as we were about to end the cast. When we end the cast.
So Chibnall and Jodie are both gone. They both got sacked.
And she filmed her regeneration scene already.
Apparently, yeah.
Wow.
Let's just take a moment of silence and say we love your work, but you messed up the first season, and that would probably brought you to this decision. And hopefully that the next female character is a stronger actress, because who understands how to play a doctor and not pretend that they're in third person the whole time. So
let's give a moment of silence.
Yeah.
For Jodie Whittaker only.
Yes.
Okay.
That's more,
now,
that's more than enough
as far as Chris Chibnall is gone, let's give. I just want to party all the time, party all the time, party all the time.
My question would be, how does this affect the agreement with China?
That's a good question.
They just got money from Warner Brothers, like from the Warner Media, from HBO. They got some cash.
I think they got
some cash, man.
Yeah.
So we got some new doctor sets, new TARDIS to build. We got money.
So I mean, who would be a good candidate to replace Chibnall? Because that's they was talking all this noise that they was going to do at least 3 seasons, or was predicting to be 3 seasons. So I guess that this is the thing. They rushed into this showrunner without planning it. If he can't commit, then he shouldn't have not even been considered for that position. You have to roll with the punches. If you don't like the quality of the show, improve it. My thing is that, like I said before, that Moffat should have stayed on at least another season with Capaldi and then went into that. So his season would have ended last season, and then that would have gave them enough time to really think through what they wanted to do with Chibnall. And if Chibnall was not up to the task, then he should have been in line with other people.
Yeah.
Like, it should have been Chibnall, then this person, then this person. Even hell, Gator should have been up for a position like that.
Yes.
But also with the actress, if she wasn't up to the task, which unfortunately she's not up to the task if she's leaving.
Well, fired, I guess. Not even leaving, right?
Oh,
fired.
Wow. Whoa.
No, I think she's more left.
Oh, she left? Okay.
Yeah, okay.
So, but if they, first of all, if she left, obviously, now is this going to be a shit show last episode for her that wasn't planned, or was this planned? Because you don't just do a regeneration thing. I mean,
it might have been planned.
This was planned. What is that voice in the background? I'm hearing weird stuff. All right, so here's the thing. I'm going to tell you right now, we're doing our calculations. We know that when a new doctor comes aboard, the new person, this is not just doing another season. If we're getting a new showrunner, new everything, this means Doctor Who's going on a break.
Yep, exactly.
It's happening.
Yep.
Peeps.
You know what would be funny if they did what they did with Peter Davison and Colin Baker? They tacked on a whole new one story for the new Doctor, so you can wait until next year for his next run, if you know what I mean.
See, I love that. I loved how they did it, but the way I would have wished that would have happened was that it should have been a mid-story regeneration. Like, it would have been weird, but I mean, with the case of Anazzoni, they could easily have him switch out because he was infected. Right. And he couldn't take it, so his body had to regenerate right then. And then that would have been a game changer for one, and then you'll have to deal with, Colin Baker's character coming in full force and have to deal with what Peter Davison have did. I mean, I don't mind that what happened in Cave and Anazzoni, we did a lot of Perry's boobs at the end, whatever you might want to call it. But I think that would have worked it better for their regeneration story, because then you'll have a game changer something they haven't done before, which I wish they would do now. But you will have that aspect where the audience cannot really react. They have to think on their feet with this new doctor. And plus, because of what the Sixth Doctor character is, then you have to do with aggressiveness, how he goes and handles stuff, because that doctor won't have a chance to react to like a normal regeneration, because that regeneration will be head on, and then he has to think on his feet.
Well, I have a question now. So this happened. This was filmed. Jodie filmed the regeneration thing. So my question is, how many days before we know who the new doctor is?
What if we already know? I still think it's Sacha Dhawan, man. He's not playing a master, he's playing the doctor.
He's the doctor.
I reckon he's the doctor.
It's going back to he?
The guy that was supposed to be the master is the doctor, you're saying?
I reckon it is now. If that's the case, because it all kind of makes sense.
So then who is the master, or is no master this season?
I don't think there's a master. I think that's the...
So could they have done a Peter Capaldi with Matt Smith where the 14th Doctor appears in the 13th Doctor's episodes?
I don't think they want to be that ambitious just yet.
See, this all weird, because they was all sounding like they was going to in for the long haul. You know, fuck our opinions about it. Excuse my language. F our opinions about anything that was going wrong from last season. It was like, fuck us. We're going to do what we want to do for the next, you know.
But you know what? Not for nothing. If you're bringing the ship into being sinking, obviously, then shit's going to change. And as much as people want to boast about fake bullshit ratings that are the best there ever is, obviously people wouldn't have got fired if the ratings were the best there ever was or whatever. So I think that's bullshit, and I think we need to go back to the rating system to actually show what the ratings really are, and that's it. I mean,
they need to listen to what the fans are saying, because they are ignoring a lot of people who, and they are alienating longtime fans too. I mean, we tell them...
Get rid of that Her Universe shit.
So exactly, yeah. But get rid of fam, their companions. I mean, I think the whole thing was that she came in as a one-off character. She didn't come in like the Doctor. Like we knew her ability. She came in like a standalone character, and that's probably what her downfall was. Now, I'm not saying it is a downfall, because people love her, and I'm like, oh, power to her. But I expect more from the writing of a Doctor. I mean, you have 50 years of experience, but if you're coming in and you're trying to set a game changer with the first female Doctor, you need to bring your A game instead of doing this C&D work that has been on. You shouldn't preach to anybody. You should at least have a couple of companions that are alien for once and not humans.
You also need to have the new Doctor now be the complete opposite of her.
Exactly.
He doesn't even want companions. Companions are put in his lap, and he's like sort of a reluctant, but like he's tough.
Yeah.
He's stern. He's like serious. Like he's like when Capaldi was yelling at Clara to get back in the TARDIS.
Exactly.
Like we need that right now. We need like someone that's gonna just, you know, be so, you know, like that when they become the Doctor, they're like, oh, I wore this, or oh, fam, what's that crap? Like just totally how the Doctors in the future bash the way they used to be. And it's like now, you know, like they need to be like, oh, God, thank God I regenerated.
And also stop with the preaching. Just make the Doctor, I mean, I think a lot of people got tired, to be honest. I don't know how this second season with her going to, well, obviously it's something going to happen. But I feel that it's okay to teach people about history, okay? That's all right. Time travel, you know, you're gonna have head on with history anyway because you're time traveling, but you don't need about 4 or 5 episodes out of season teaching me about right and wrong when I can, you know, I have to deal with this in my daily life anyway. I want to escape. Right. It's about time travel, adventure, sci-fi. It's not about, okay, I'm going to be a PBS show now.
Yeah, I don't want to have like an educational thing that you really need to like frogs because they run a universe. Like I really need that, obviously. So, like, please. So I have to pose this now. Again, this is heavy rumor, right? But it's going all over the place. I have a question now. So, Phillip and Connor, I wanted them to throw the kitchen sink at Jodie to see what she's made of, and now that it's thrown at her, she's regenerating.
Right.
That's what I mean. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, good question.
She couldn't handle it. Like, I mean, so the season that you actually fight your villains is the season you're gone. That's weird. That's bad. That's bad, bros and dudettes. It's bad. She can't even handle it.
I mean, I'm sorry.
I don't know. I mean, I was not feeling. I mean, I tried to feel her when she did season 11, and it was her way of doing the Doctor was just not for me. It's not my cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
Did they force Chibnall to have classic monsters come back?
I've not. It's not point of forcing. I think what they're trying to do is saying that Jodie's not selling the Doctor, so we need something to back her up a bit, and that's what they did. So
Yeah.
So they didn't even have faith in her either.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm not. I mean, I
so
think
are they going to blackball her? Like she's not. They're not going to invite her to reach like multi-Doctor episodes. Like they're just done with her.
They wouldn't go that far. I mean, we're not saying that. We're just saying that she doesn't seem to have carried it off as much as they hoped. So all they're doing that is they're doing a quick U-turn, basically.
I think oh, sorry, Phillip.
No, go okay.
I mean, here's the thing. Okay, yeah, I'm one of the main people that didn't feel her Doctor was up to the task. Okay, but here's the thing. The writing, just like with Colin Baker and maybe Peter Capaldi to a certain extent, let her down. I mean, because I've seen movies where she really can kill a role because she's a talented actress. I think the problem is that she couldn't grasp the Doctor. And
well, they wouldn't let her.
Yeah, they wouldn't let her. And the writing did not do her justice because she's more of a quirky character. She could play these weird-ass quirky roles, you know? And I think if they would have played up to what skills she had, we would have had a better representation of her Doctor. But instead, they said, okay, well, this is a new character, and half people probably ain't familiar with what her strengths are, so they made a fictional version of the Doctor and made her play the Doctor in third person instead of first person, which is a very bad mistake because every time I watch her shows, it feels like I'm looking at through a third person perspective instead of her being the Doctor. And then the companions, unfortunately, did not help because it wasn't Doctor focused at all last season. It was mostly about the journey of the two companions, the father, the grandfather, and the grandson, and the mother who which was the mistake number one, killing her off because I thought she and then Yasmin, I don't know why she's even there because she was like paint drying on the wall, to be honest.
Well, she's probably going to be the one to be with her when she regenerates. I don't think it's going to be everybody.
Well, that'll be a first for her. At least she'll be center and not in the third.
She's going to be a carryover companion, possibly.
Yeah.
But here's another thing. So she failed then. Well, this is what doesn't add up. You're saying that Chibnall's fired, right? But if the plan was in place for them to regenerate, then this goes back to the thing last year where they had a big fight with the BBC and they said they're out. So that means that it was true that, Chibnall knew that he was leaving and Jodie was going to leave with them and they already had the regeneration thing planned. So he's going to get fired, but he basically knew it, so they prepared for it already. So in other words, that's it. Like, he got fired, but it was already done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So was he really fired? I mean, the thing is, he filmed, he did everything. I don't know. Yeah, Bob.
Would this be because of the HBO Max thing? Because I feel like HBO wants something, because you're dealing with
Absolutely. They don't want her on there.
And HBO is looking at the perspective that if they're going to take up Doctor Who, they want a stronger audience than what they have. And maybe the decision to let them two go was probably based on the fact that, hey, this is not working. We don't see.
China's pissed, probably. They lost that money. That's not what they signed up for. So now Warner Brothers steps in with HBO Max and they said, listen, we want to change. And this happens, though, Phillip, because even like, say, Coca-Cola or something, when they sponsor these musicals or whatever, they change the wording, they change the things, the scripts, all these different things. So they have a say. If they're going to give you $10 million, they're going to say, we don't want Jody to be the doctor. We want someone else. Maybe we want a man back, or maybe we want this back. They have influence because obviously BBC needs money, and they've been taking it from other avenues like China. Obviously, they didn't give a shit about China. They took the money and they didn't listen to them. So unless, of course, the China deal is that when the Doctor regenerates, he has an Asian companion possibly or something, that could happen.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm going to say this in less than 1 minute. Maybe HBO is going to adopt it. And the route that Chibnall and her was going was not fit into what HBO Max
the business
was
model,
going to represent.
Yes. I agree.
Because you have Game of Thrones, you have all these other shows that are more adult. They need people to come in there and say, hey, we want it to be more adult. Because this is an adult show. This is not no kids. It
right, they'll carry this season, but this isn't their season.
Yeah, exactly.
Their season's going to be the Series 13 is their season or whatever.
Exactly.
That's it. All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Take care. Bye for now.
Okay, thank you.